YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you with another J Talks Crypto. We're going to talk about some Ethereum today, guys. We're going to talk about some Bitcoin. The market is looking crazy volatile right now, as you guys can see. Ethereum coming in at 21.9, right? Are we going to start seeing Ethereum start seeing more of a sell-off? This thing looking like it's basically hanging off of a cliff right now and starting to jump, right? As you guys can see, Ethereum on the monthly starting to see a big dump down. Also on the yearly, right? Starting to dump. Are we going to see a retest of as low as 17, this 17 range? In my opinion, it's pretty possible. And if Bitcoin wants to send down even more, Bitcoin wants to send down even more. It's at 99 right now. But if it wants to send down to that 85 range, honestly, I think that we could see Ethereum more at like 1100, 1200, because you guys could see Bitcoin looking heavily volatile and looking like it's also breaking all levels of support here. And if we do not hold this range up here, this 96 range, then we're again probably going to be back down here at this 85 range. Interesting. What do you guys think on that price on Bitcoin? Do you guys think that that's a little too bearish? Again, there's a lot going on in the news right now. Anything could really happen. And I'm not a financial advisor too. I gotta let you guys know that. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. Don't buy nothing you see in this video. But as you guys can see, Fear Greed Index coming in also at a 40. Been talking about this Fear Greed Index. It's definitely, in my opinion, a very telling indicator. And it's just looking like we need to see another retest of this orange zone, because that's really what we've been seeing, right? We've getting to this green, it will drop to orange, green, orange, and it just kind of goes like that. We had just hit orange, and in my opinion, we were shooting up way too fast. We just need to see a correction. That correction ended up coming in the form of some crazy bad news, but isn't it just kind of crazy how that always works too? Like, there's always some bad news that is coming at the worst possible time, right? Right when we're at the most telling time, right? Is Bitcoin now going to start dropping down to even lower levels? It's looking like it wants to create a little bit of price action here, but again, this could easily be another drop down. It could be another fake, because if you look, some of these more micro indicators, and we just have to look at Bitcoin, guys, just because this really is the confidence in the market, right? You guys can see we're kind of forming a bear flag here, and even if we pump all the way up to 100K, that we could still see a rejection off of this, and this thing could just, it turns into kind of what I call a slippery slope after you break underneath this bottom Keltner channel here sometimes, and it's very hard to break above it. So seen that happen in the past, and that's one indicator that I look at for, like, when I'm looking for a short position. Now, I'm not telling you go out and short the market. I'm not somebody who shorts the market. I believe time in the market beats timing the market, and plus this market is highly volatile and you could lose a lot of money trading like that. But I'm just looking to accumulate stuff at the cheapest price possible. In my opinion, we might see cheaper prices. It's possible. As you guys can see, Bitcoin rolling in with a lot of shorts in the past 3 hours. And again, if we see a rejection off of the zone, we might see this thing start to trend down a little lower, right? Or maybe we could find some support down at 98. Again, we got this McDonald's arch forming right here. Don't like that, I would say. Not loving it, right? Like McDonald's, I'm loving it. Not loving it when you see this chart, because this is a bearish indicator, right? So this is just something that we have to pay attention to if this thing wants to, again, keep going down. We created a rising wedge here. We had a rejection and we dropped down. And then again, rejection right here. And then now we are no longer, we're kind of creating some kind of a wedge here, but at the same time, again, just super lacking in volume and looking more like, again, that those McDonald's arches. That is an indicator that we have seen a top of this trend right here, and that this may need to see some correction and price adjustment, because this is looking like it's a little bit cooked. But that's just my opinion. Again, Bitcoin now coming in at 99.5. Maybe it does break above that 100K and it continues to run. Ethereum, of course, topic of the video, what's going to happen with Ethereum market. As you guys can see, overall, it's not just Ethereum, it's all these coins, guys. It's everything is getting absolutely whacked right now. But Ethereum on the day today down 10%, creating another bear flag. This sideways price action again. It's an indicator of a lack of demand, right? There's not a lot of people trading Ethereum coins right now. It just seems like a lot of people kind of feeling a little bit of fear. And this is actually what I like. I actually like when people are feeling fearful. I'm actually hoping for Ethereum to drop down to 17 or maybe 11. I would be buying in those ranges. This chart right here is looking like it's cooked. It's looking like it's going to see some sell off on the yearly and also the monthly. You could see we just formed this bear flag here, formed another bear flag, and then look, we're just creating another bear flag. So we've seen what happened the last time Ethereum did this, right? Formed a bear flag and then just kept doing it, forming a bear flag, forming a bear flag, bear flag, bear flag, bear flag, right? So we kind of know that Ethereum is pretty prone to doing that. At the same time, Ethereum has always been very volatile, right? Maybe it does need to see a retest again of this 1100 and it could bounce off, right? Even on the all-time logarithmic, is kind of showing me that that could be a possibility that we could still drop down just based off of how erratic Ethereum has been in the past. Now, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you I know for sure what's going to happen in these charts, but we've been covering this pretty good. I mean, yeah. What do you guys think, though? I do think that Ethereum will do well in the future. I don't think that it's reached the top. And I think that it'll do well because for a lot of reasons, really. One, it's Ethereum. You know, it's the number two, right? Ethereum has been number two since beginning. So, one, that I feel like number two, um, all the stuff that is built on Ethereum. Number three, all the stuff that's built on Base, right? And I just feel like Ethereum is just, you know, definitely still a contender. Still coming in again at number two, the number one DeFi project though. So, still bullish on it. I'm still long on it. I'm still looking for zones of accumulation. Ethereum hasn't really been performing super nice this year, as you guys can see, down 37% on the year. But at the same time, I'm long on this. I'm somebody that still thinks that Ethereum will hit, you know, could still hit like 10 to 15K at the top of this cycle if the cycle's not over, right? There's always a chance the cycle's over, but there's a chance that we saw a double top, but at the same time, it just doesn't look like the cycle's over because we've always kind of had a blow off top to our cycle, and this is not really a blow off top. This actually looks a lot more again like Trump's last presidency, where we just have this upward motion and then we have a blow off top, right? We have this big run up, right? So maybe it'll be something similar. Hopefully, things don't get too crazy and they can get negotiations handled and stuff like that. I think that the market is ultimately getting hit right now because of yesterday. We announced that we would. Well, we didn't announce. We acted yesterday, and so there might be some fallout. There might be some fear that comes into the market behind that. So we'll see what happens, guys. As always, I appreciate you guys who all watch the channel and who support the channel. Hit the like button, hit the comment section, put a thumbs up or something. It all helps in the algorithm. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you next video. Peace.